Hello everyone, I hope you're well. You're smelling great and enjoying your favourite fragrances today. And this is what we're going to be opening. It is Alexandria III by Xerjoff. Okay, so little background. I'll just rip this up. It is an eBay buy, and yeah, it is an eBay buy. It has been used. It says that there's a few sprays out of it. I managed to get this for a reasonable price. It's a 50ml, and yeah, the guy was pretty sad. Now I'm opening this live because again, one doesn't know what one's getting on eBay, so that's it. I won't bore you with unwrapping the bubble wrap. Yeah, so that took a bit of time. Just put that there. So this is it, Alexandria III. The gentleman, I believe he bought this to sell decants for them, and I don't feel he was very successful. So he was selling it online at a price, and we did some negotiations. I have to be careful these Xerjoff by a lot. They generally fall out. That was close. That. So I don't think he wanted to change it up. I think he'd had some sprays out of this, and he wanted to. Yeah, so I can smell a bit. It's nice. I don't. I don't know if you can see the amount of fluid in there. It's about there. These are 50ml, so I'd probably be saying there's about 47ml there. It has been used. I'll tell you what I got this for actually. 155 English for just over 45ml. That's smelling beautiful. I didn't even put it on yet. Now, I'd like to say this is a blind buy. I tested it on the tester strip, and to be honest, I preferred Alexandria II. I fell in love with that. This was a bit too rosy for me, though smelling that now seems it's changed. Well, let's get some on anyway. Didn't not expect it to come straight out the gate like that because it's been used. It's a very similar feel to Alexandria II. That's flipping awesome, that is. I smelt this in high heat and it wasn't really attractive to me. Yeah, I could smell that rose in this. The Ouds more subtle. This wasn't as sweetish or as alluring as Alexandria II for me. However, this isn't a slouch. There's something special about this. And yeah, already I'm really pleased with that. That's certainly legitimate. There's no reason to suggest it isn't. The buyer, I looked into the buyer and said the things, and yeah, he is very reputable and sold many fragrances and was selling like samples as well, decants. So yeah, there was no reason to not just pull the trigger on that. And I thought that was a pretty good price actually, because as I'm sure people are aware, this one is quite a costly one for 50ml even to this day. So let's have a look what we're saying. It's an amber floral fragrance. It was launched in 2019, so the nose behind it was Chris Maurice. So top notes for this are Palo Santo rosewood, lavender and cinnamon. Middle notes are Bulgarian rose, cedar, lily of the valley, and the base notes are Laotian oud, Thailand oud, sandalwood, musk, amber and vanilla. You can pick the vanilla up in this batch, but I'll be honest, when I first smelt this, I wasn't picking up any sweetness in this. It was pretty woody and dark and dank, and it wasn't as alluring as this. So maybe because it's had time to macerate, it's feeling a lot more, or it's smelling a lot more sweeter. So according to this, it's eternal, longevity, long lasting, that equal measure. Xerjoff is strong to enormous, and the gender's unisex. I'd go with that. And this thing is way overpriced. Again, pay for quality, really, pay for quality. This just reeks of quality and opulence. It does, just within those first few sprays. It's very similar to Alex too. I better make sure it's Alexandria III, yeah. Right, so pros for this one. Classy and luxurious scent, yeah, 100%. Soft, powdery, creamy, rosy scent. I did pick up the rose, that was the one. Rose, smell it there. It's not an overpowering rose, it really is blended well with that vanilla. It comes into play, and the ouds are in the background. They're not that in your face, full skanky oud that can be off-putting. This is certainly a dress-up occasion. I mean, I'm just down. I'm not going anywhere special this evening, though. This is probably way overkill for where I'm going. The unisex and mature rose fragrance, it does take a certain, like, accustomed to fragrances. This one does. It could possibly be quite off-putting. Basically, this isn't an introductory niche fragrance that I would start on. I'd build up towards this and appreciating this. If you're going straight in from designers, or you're just starting out with niche, yeah, this. I mean, don't get me wrong. Some people could have a nose for stuff straight away in quality. Okay, superb quality. Yeah, without a doubt. Xerjoff. Some people hate Xerjoff. I really quite like them. I think what they do well for the most part. And the ones that I have purchased, I've not been disappointed with. The clean woody oud with soft florals, yeah, long-lasting performance. Probably don't doubt that. Most Xerjoffs I've had, you get in 7-8 hours easily of performance. The suitable for spring winter season, yeah, this doesn't scream high heat. Nah, definitely not. Not for me. I wouldn't wear it. I'd try it in high heat, though. I wouldn't. It doesn't scream out, what shall I wear today in this 35-degree temperature? I know I'll go for Alexandria III. No, this would be way down the list. Perfect for lavender lovers. Yeah. Along with the rose, the lavender, although the lavender's really sedated in this, in the sense that, well, it's not sedated, it's quite strong, though the rose is overpowering and the vanilla is flipping on fire with this. So they really overtake it, and I don't know what batch this is. It says on there, I really can't read that. L26323D. I think so. Yeah. So cons, expensive price tag, loads of people getting thumbs up, though. Smelling this, yeah, I'm pleased with what I paid for it, put it that way. So if I'd have paid full price, this is full price worthy, without a shadow of a doubt. 100% is full price worthy, though. Again, if you don't need to do that, and you do find a reputable seller online, I mean, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that. The rest of that's gonna last me for, amongst other things, a while. I wouldn't wear this as a regular basis. It wouldn't be a signature scent. This is certainly special occasion type of thing. Okay, special and unusual smell that not everyone will appreciate. Yeah, I agree. It's not for me to tell people what to do, though. Blind buy and be very considerate doing this as a blind buy. I don't even know really why I bought it. I just because I remember the first time and I was put off by this, though I don't know, maybe my sense of smell's changed since then, and I got quite excited, the thought of this again, and I don't know, and I'm really not disappointed now. I'm actually starting to feel this is on par. I'm not going to go there yet, though, on par with Alexandria II. I was going to say possibly edges above it. I'm not sure yet. I've got, this is just initial first wear, so yeah, though, yeah, it's certainly in contention. Not worth the investment for some. When you say investment, what do you mean? Like, investment usually something that pays off, isn't it? You put in to get something out of. If you're putting into wear to get good quality wares in great situations, then yeah, I'd invest in this 100%. This is gonna be noticeable. I can see this being a real compliment getter as well. The sweetness and the subtleness of the oud, it just reeks refinement. Some people will notice you wearing this. It's really pleasant. They want to get to know you. They want to get to be near you. They may not openly mention it, but whoever you're sitting there is they're gonna have a pleasant experience themselves. I'm just smelling this feminine opening that takes a while to settle. Personally, for this, no. This come out similar to Alexandria II in a way it was quite jumbled. It was a bit of a jumbled mess. However, because I think this has had time to macerate, that it didn't stay that jumbled mess for long, and amongst that jumble mess, there was the prominence of the vanilla. So there was something established coming out already, with the aromas just finding their feet to the point where they're getting established now. Opening comment, smells like the shit smelling zoos. Yeah. I've never smelled a zoo like this, or the shit in a zoo like this. That comment alone just shits all over what I've just said about it. Yeah, I can do nothing. I don't wish to be disagreeable because that's that person's view. However, I'm going to be disagreeable. This smells nothing like the shit in zoos. Very special fragrance, suitable for very special events. It's unique and unisex. It has a very thick and strong smell straight from the opening. Very complex scent. I agree. I really agree. Masterpiece by Chris Maurice. It comes from heaven by soft touch of rose, lavender and Laotian oud plus vanilla and amber. One of my top 10 by 30 years own experiences. Yeah, I think this does. I don't want to say where I place this. It's too early. It's for this. I know some go straight in the top 10 charts, though I don't want to be hasty with this. I can feel the masterpiece at work here. It's taken me on a journey. I like that. I anticipate real good things for this. Perfect oudy rose fragrance. I love it. This to me isn't the typical rose oud fragrance, and I believe probably because the rose, even though it's prominent, it is quite subtle. It's one of the more noticeable, that with the vanilla, more noticeable chords. No, the rose and the. However, it's not a typical rose oud fragrance. The oud's very in the background, and the rose is subtle. That it just doesn't come over as one of the many other rose oud fragrances that are pretty cliche. This doesn't do that, and I think that the addition of the vanilla and the amber, they just really sweeten it off. So they take away that sort of synthetic edge that sometimes rose and nude combos can have. It's almost like, when I say this, it's not though. It's like they've added a little dash of Grand Soir in there. It don't get me wrong. It's not Grand Soir smelling, but the sweetness of Grand Soir. It's added that to a rose and oud combo. Yeah, I'm really liking this. The more I'm smelling it, yeah, the more it's like, I've got to say thanks to the gentleman who sold this. Yeah, this is just the most sexy and sensual rose fragrance out there. It's coming from a lady, and this is a beast. One spray fills up the entire room, and the sillage is beautiful. I love both types of oud, and the lavender gives it a slight powdery touch without it being a dusty rose type of scent. It's just stunning. It has the right amount of sweetness and woodiness, and everything is beautifully blended, a masterpiece. I'm really inclined to agree with that. It is turning powdery, and I know that because powdery fragrance have an effect on my breathing, and this is having that. Alex III smells like 6 stars hotel soap, and the soapy scent in a luxury way. A hint of oud in the background, and the performance is really good. It lasts 7 to 8 hours with a strong projection. 3 to 4 hours, this fragrance can wear it all year round. Great rotation in my collection. So wear it all year round. I've never been in a 6-star hotel, so yeah. If the soap smells like that in there, wow. This is Love at First Sniff, Alexandria II with the apple removed and lots of powdered rose added, masterpiece. The Drydown of 2 and 3 are identical. I get some similarities from this actually. I don't get apple in Alex II, I really don't. Yeah, I may need to revisit that. This is a powdery rose, much creamier and much more powder and rose forward than Alexandria II. It's nice enough, but kind of reminds me of the smell of my grandmother's bedroom. Flipping out. There is an Alexandria II special edition come out. I'm not sure what it's called. And I was looking at that, and it looks awesome. What I've managed to see on it, it just looks, yeah. However, the price tag on that is a beast. It's a beast mode price tag. So I think it was something like 450, 500 for 50 mil. So yeah, probably won't be getting that one anytime soon. Alexandria II is better than Alexandria III. You're always going to have the playoff, aren't they? One side against the other. I probably avoid that type of thinking. And the reason being, they're probably developed to be their own fragrances in their own right, not in competition with each other. So, though, yeah, I understand people will have preference. Yeah, I'm not taking that away from anyone. Though, yeah, is it a competition? Very poor follow-up to the fantastic Alexandria II. Rose and more rose is all you will get. No relation to Alexandria II except the name. If you want the best fragrance in the world, get Alexandria II and forget this turkey. Wow. Again, was this a follow-up or was it released at the same time? When kings follow each other, are they ever the same? They're their own kings in their own right. And they bring their own rules. What's that? This is not a turkey. This is certainly not a turkey, man. Even if you do favour Alexandria II, this is just 100% not a turkey. It really isn't. Even if you don't like this or this accords, the workmanship, the craftsmanship, the skill, the excellence, the knowledge that's gone into this, the science. It'd be really unfair to call this a turkey in my mind. it's not a bodge job or anything. For me, I feel this is a work of art. Again, I know it's a cliche. Alexandria III is bad, guys. Okay, guys, I saw the videos. Check the hype. Here is the bottom line. Because Stone Cold says so. Xerjoff is basically becoming their sense to create a new flanker and making it sound like a creative new endeavor. Save your money, not worth the $1 a mil. Flipping out, this is more than $1 a mil. Also had a few girls around me try it. They did not think it was anything special. Now I understand everything is subjective, blah 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 blah, but trust me on that one. Total waste of money. Well, yeah, well, what can you say to that? I don't want to go blah 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 blah. When I first smelt this, it was sharp, it was bitter, and I really didn't care for it that much, to the point I very quickly dismissed it and went back to smelling Alexandria II. Now that I have this, and I'm not just saying this, yeah, and I believe it probably is the maceration time it's had, yeah, that this, it's far from bitter, it's far from sharp, it's absolutely like a sweet bomb. That's what I'm picking off this. It's not the fragrance I smelled several months ago in Bangkok. It really isn't. So yeah, maybe, you know, I mean, if a person's made their mind up, they've made their mind up. What can I say? However, my view of this has changed in February, June, 4 months. So, and I'm actually really flipping liking this, to the point, is this better than, considering is this better than 2? Now I'd have to do that comparison. Roses and more roses. Oh, and some powdery presents. Where's the woods and the ouds? Smells good and expensive, but not what is advertised. Most suited for a woman. Might keep it and gift it to my next partner. Lol. Overall, it's long lasting. Can tell this is an expensive perfume and develops well over the skin. Did I mention it's very rosy? That's the one that comes right out, the rose, definitely. Though now I'm just smelling vanilla, like amber and vanilla, which I generally love. Very classy fragrance from the house of Xerjoff. Can't go wrong with the house. Only top-notch quality from them. Alexandria III shows this quality. Mega beast mode performance and a wonderful smell. Alexandria II is better than Alexandria III. There you go. Yeah, not a disappointment for me. That's just wonderful. Again, make your own mind up. This is just my experiences, but for me, yeah, that I'd have to find the occasions. What this makes me want to do is find as many special occasions as possible that I can wear this. It's not something that would generally rock every day as a signature scent. It's not. It's real special occasion, wedding, anniversaries, garden parties, you know, lunch with the king or queen, that sort of stuff. Not that I do those things. We'll leave it there, and I'll just say thank you. That's my impressions of Alexandria III, and hope you enjoyed it, and you continue creating value in your life and your environment. Bye for now.